What's going on, everybody? Josh, starter in gutterbusiness.com. Today we're going to show you the cheapest way I found to get into the gutter business. All right, so what we have here, FedEx van. It's a 2011 2500 Sprinter, and they get rid of these for pretty cheap from FedEx. So decided to try it. We needed a spare van around, you know, if one of ours breaks down or get more crews going or whatever. So decided to try one out. I found this with a bad transmission for 1,800 bucks. Found a used transmission for 800 bucks. We have an in-house mechanic, so he threw it in. Gave him, I think it was maybe around 1,000 bucks to put it in. And then I did put new wheels and tires on it because these FedEx vans comes with white wheels, which I hate. And most of my vans have black, most of my rigs have black wheels, so I like the white with black wheels look. I threw a ladder rack on it as well, but other than that, it's been a pretty good rig. It has a lot of miles on it, so we've had it for 1 year now. I want to show you guys around it and what I like and don't like about it. Okay, we're gonna start out with 3 things I hate about this thing. 1, FedEx puts 65 mile an hour speed limiters on their vans, and they're, as far as I found, is like no legal way to get that 65 mile an hour speed limiter off of there. So this baby's stuck at 65, stay alive. So that's one thing I hate about it. It also, especially for that price range, came with a lot of miles on it. Let's see what we got here. We got 434,000 miles. So this is a diesel. We've had it for a year and I've had really good luck with it. We got the transmission in it, new tires and wheels, kind of looked at the brakes and everything while we were down there. And FedEx does immaculate service on all their stuff as far as I can tell, and so that really helps with the longevity of a vehicle. So it'd be hard to find a somebody privately owned van that has as good of a service schedule as an old FedEx van. So back to what I hate about it. Third thing I hate about it, this jump seat. They took out, I don't know if they order them this way or what, but instead of having 2 captain seats like any other van, somehow they have a jump seat in here with an orange seat belt, and it's super obnoxious. Pretty much all my guys will like hate to ride on the jump seat if they have to go in a 2-man crew. So very uncomfortable. It definitely doesn't seem safe. It must be street legal, but must be barely street legal. So that's the third thing I hate about it. All right, now we'll jump into what I like about it. FedEx puts this really nice locking door on there for like a partition wall. And it's like way beefier than any of the cheap ones out there. I usually just get the cheap ones. They're, I don't know, 500 bucks online somewhere. And this thing's like billet aluminum, beefy, keeps the heat in here or the cool in here in the cab. Keeps the noise in the back while you're driving, which is nice. So that's a pretty sweet, kind of a freebie you get with the van. So we'll come to the back and I'll show you another couple things I like about these vans. So a couple more accessories FedEx puts on that they leave on that I like are, this step is pretty nice to get in and out of here. And then they have all these shelves in here. I originally was planning on ripping them out of here, but since this isn't like an everyday use van, we probably use it 3 days a week right now. I've just left them in and they work pretty good. They're big old beefy shelves and they fold out of the way if you don't want them. And then they're big enough to fit downspout boxes on here. Yeah, they're pretty sweet. So they still have labels of where the FedEx guy's route was. It's kind of funny. But like this one, normally we don't leave stuff on this one, have it folded up. But right now, whoever was working here last liked having that one down. So I did splurge and put a new machine in here. I just didn't want to mess around with a used machine. I like all of them matching, so we have the right parts for everything. Not that you really have to put any parts into these things, but yeah, the new machines, they hold their value pretty well. So just put a new machine in here. So that costs, 4 times more than the whole van setup. Another cool thing, these overhead shelves, if you have this one up, you can put the coil cradle on top of the machine and you'll fit a coil in there with that shelf down. So pretty cool. Number 3, backup camera. FedEx has a really nice one on here. And normally this age of a van wouldn't have a backup camera with the screen and the dash and everything, and came with it stock, and has this like aftermarket screen on the dash that you can see behind you while you're driving down the highway, which is kind of cool. But besides that, it's nice to be able to use it for backing up and stuff. So it has like lines on it, tells you how close you are to stuff. Pretty sweet. So anyways, overall, really nice setup. Had it for a year. Done really well for us. Like, surprisingly well. I was kind of expecting more problems with the amount of mileage it has on it. But these Mercedes vans seem to be pretty solid. So pretty cool. So one alternative to the new machine is, if I was just starting out, I probably would not buy a brand new machine. It's more of a, when your business grows, tax write-off type thing. You could find a used machine, like a really good shape one, all day long for between $3,000 and $4,000. My first machine was $1,000. And I did struggle with that thing, but it did teach me a lot of lessons. So depending on your money situation, you could get into this van a lot cheaper with a used machine. Spend $2,000 to $3,000 on one that needs a little TLC, and go to work with it. These things are pretty bulletproof, and they're easy to work on. So it helped me learn a lot in the beginning. Working on my old machine helped me learn how it all works. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below. See you on the next one.